one time, one of his characteristics is that one time Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, who is one of the biggest saints, one of the saints that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them power beyond power of human mind. Allah gave him power on some angels that he was using these angels for the benefit of the community. Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, with his dedication, he said, Ya Rabbi, I'm not returning until I reach your divine presence. And he was progressing in worshipness and giving his time to reach that divine presence. Where he used to do seclusion, not like us today, or like no one is doing seclusion, or if they do seclusion, they do it in a room or in an easy place. He was doing seclusion in a well that 70 meters down, which means 250 feet approximately down. He is sitting down in the well, is a dry well, and he is doing his seclusion there. He's not doing seclusion like we do seclusion 40 days, but he is doing seclusion for years and years, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open for him his divine presence. We, all of us, we are coming in these associations thinking that we are big awliya. No? Everyone think himself or herself that he reached highest level of sainthood if he put a turban or a little bit beard, and then you think, oh, I am someone to be respected. And we are asking, oh Allah, we put a turban and we have a beard, so open for us your divine presence. Yeah? Correct, Abu Bakr? Abu Bakr, where is Abu Bakr? Correct? Muhammad Amin? We do little bit and we want too much. Alhamdulillah, no problem. Allah is generous. Why not? We are not like those saints that they came before, and those saints like Maulana Sheikh. We are weak servants. We are asking that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us, even we are moving like an ant. Allah is generous. But in these days, they were dedicated in order to reach. We are asking Allah, Ya Rabbi, let us reach, open for us, but it's closed. We are asking. Allah likes His servant to ask. Are you asking? Ask. ادعوني أستجب لكم. Ask me, I will respond to you. So he was asking and asking and asking, through many seclusions until he heard a voice that, Ya Aba Yazid, what you want? And it's coming to his heart, that message. Like today they say they are sending text messages on these phones. Awliya Allah, they have that technology higher than that technology thousands of years before. Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami is 1,000 years before. Text messages coming. Oh, also with a voice. You have text message with voice now here? Computer? Any text message Tahir with voice? No. It's writing. Their text message is with a voice, and sometimes you can see also. What is the message coming? Oh, Abu Yazid, what you want? I want my Lord divine presence. I want my Lord to open for me that I can enter in that ocean of love, ocean of worshipness, ocean of dedication to my Lord. He sent back text message. He received, he was able to send back now. There is a connection now. Before he was sending, no answer. Now he get an answer, immediately he texts back the same phone. Same number, he got the code now. He sent back saying, Ya Rabbi, I want my Lord's love. Okay, answer came back. You want what? I want, Ya Rabbi, that you open for me your door, that I will be able to be inside. That's nice, huh? You want that? You want that?
Yes.
Allahu Akbar. Are you sure?
Yes.
So then you have to behave the same way he behaved. Since you said yes. Who said yes? Raise his hand. More hands now. This one, he doesn't care. So you don't want? Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Ya Rabbi, I want to go there. Okay, on one condition. What is that? Go make yourself to do what? To be a what? To be a dump for my servants. Dump place. Where is it? You see many places they have big dumps where all these trucks comes carrying all the waste material, garbage. They dump it there. Is that? They dump it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Good. So what they do there? They dump all these garbage. Oh, Aba Yazid, you want for my divine presence to be opened for you, go be a dump for my servants. Means Be like earth. Earth, you stand on it, you step on it, you blow it, you put a bulldozer on it, doesn't complain. Means be like earth, no complaint. Carry my servants. Be humble to them, let them dump their waste on you, and you give them back in return rewards. When you dump in dump areas waste, after a while what happened? Huh? What happened? What you see when you pass by dump areas? Huh? Smell bad? Okay. What else?
Grass grows.
Huh?
Grass grows.
What's that?
Grass.
No. More than that. After that you will see fire coming from a gas is being formed from the waste that has happened. That when you become a dump, you will be like a fire. You will be like that love to that divine presence is increasing. It's coming like a fire, like a lahab, like a flame dancing from that tube that coming out. You see that flame shaking and shaking, and is immersed in the love of its creator. Means when you become a dove, you become a flame. They said no problem, for the sake of their followers. They carry that. Allah make them like flames, dancing in the divine presence. So he said to him, the voice came to him, the message, you want for my divine presence to be. Don't show yourself, your ego. Don't argue means. Don't argue between you and your wife, between you and your husband, between you and your daughter, between you and your son. Don't argue between you and your brothers and sisters. Argument, it will extinguish the light of the heart. It will extinguish that flame. Today everyone argues. Everyone argues today. Huh? You argue also? Everyone. You tell them don't argue, they said no, we have to argue. You don't like it, don't like it. We want to argue. Me or him? Why they are fighting? In Middle East, why they are fighting? Not leave Middle East, everywhere. Argue because of the argument, their ego. Everyone wants to stand on his position. No one wants to bow to the second one. No one wants to give a space for others. We are here learning. We are not it is a advice that you like to take it, you take it, don't like to take it, don't take it. Don't argue. الجدال يطفئ نور القلب. Arguments will extinguish the light, the flame, the light of the heart. Some people, if they don't find anyone to argue with, they will argue with themselves. They look at the mirror and they begin to shout at themselves. Huh? Did you see that?
No.
Where? Huh? You do it? Huh? No, they do it everywhere here. They call it empty yourself in the mirror, speak with the mirror. You don't see these groups of people? They sit in group, and everyone say what he wants to say. Finally, they don't come to anything. They say, okay, go to the mirror and begin to speak with yourself to the mirror and fight with the mirror. And then he gets upset, depressed, break the mirror. Everyone likes to argue. He said, no, you won't make yourself dumb for my servant. I'm coming to Sayyidina Shah Naqshband, but we went into this to bring the story of Sayyidina Shah Naqshband, which is very important. So what he has to do to become a dump is not easy. Means you have to make something that people begin to beat you up. You know? And to see if they are going to carry them or not. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, with his high level of spirituality, people cannot understand what he's speaking. So he went into that in his village. I'm not going to go into the story what he did, but he did two things. We'll discuss them one time more later. That made a confusion in the city, in the village. So at that moment, scholars, they didn't understand what he was saying and was doing. They ordered that Abu Yazid al-Bastami to be eliminated, executed, to be killed. So they put him in a hole, and they begin to throw him with stones until he will die. Because what he did was not accepted. What he did, I will say one story or two stories. Was going in the alleys between homes, and passed by a house where a beautiful lady came out. He hugged her, went into the house, and locked the door. Everyone was angry what he did. It is against Sharia. Today they do it a lot. They don't care for Sharia or not Sharia. So his students, scholars left him, and they said what he did was wrong. Except one was standing at the door, waiting for his teacher, Sayyidina Abu Yazid, to come out. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid, I'm cutting it short, Sayyidina Abu Yazid first time he came out after 2 hours, looking, and he said, oh my son, where are your friends? There were 700 behind him, were walking. When Sayyidina Abu Yazid took that lady, hugged her on one side, all of them, they ran away. They cursed him. What you expect he says? If it was this one, or me, or him, or the sheikh asked us, where are your friends? We say, oh, they ran away. They didn't like you. To make ourselves better. Wants to make our ego higher. What he said? He said, Ya Sayyidi, I am on my duty. I am at your door. I don't know. I didn't look at anyone. I am looking. My only concern is you. My heart is with you. I didn't see anything. I don't know. Go and ask them. I don't know. He didn't say, oh, they ran away from you. Adab, discipline, respect. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami said, oh, my son, come inside the house. Came inside. He said, this is my sister. What he said? This is my sister. But you behaved in a manner that no one behaved like you. I'm going to get you married to my sister. The Murid never expected he would get married to the sister of Abu Yazid al-Bastami. He was so happy. But because he didn't put in his heart any doubts, Allah rewarded him. That's why people don't know what awliya Allah are doing. So he got married to his sister, and at that time they said that they have to kill him because he did something against Sharia. Because no one knew that this was his sister. So they threw him with the stones until he fainted and they thought he died. After a while, one day, 2 days, he's in that, they took him and they threw him in the dump. After 2 or 3 days, begin to wake up from that shock and from that beating. And he said, Ya Rabbi, all those who hit me with the stones, take from my good tidings, hasanat, give to them. And whatever they have of sayyi'at, give to me. He was expressing his respect to Allah's servants, that because in this way he was able to create a situation that they will beat him, and he will see if he was able to accept them or he is going to refuse them. Because Allah accepts everyone. Allah said, don't lose hope of Allah's mercy, of Allah's forgiveness. لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا. Allah will forgive all sins. If Allah is forgiving, people are harming. We cannot say they are harming Allah, but they are disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah said, no problem, come to me, I forgive you. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami has to understand the secret of that ayah. So he has to forgive those who beaten him. Are we forgiving those who beat us? Huh? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir. Yeah. Good. We are not forgetting. No, we want to make it, we want to put more oil on the problem to make it bigger. So at that moment, after he recovered 7 days in the dump, and he was in constant ibadah asking Allah to forgive all of them, he said, Ya Rabbi, I'm leaving this village to the seashore and moving from that village to another. And on the beach, he found a boat sailing. He asked the captain if he can join them. He said, come. And in the middle of the ocean, of the sea, a storm came. And at that time, the captain said, there is someone, look, their beliefs is not like today. Today there is no belief. Their belief, he was saying that, the captain was saying, because someone between us is a sinner, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent that storm on us. So that sinner has to come up and throw himself in the water. And who came up? Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami. He said, I'm that one. Don't look someone else. I will give my life for all of you. And he threw himself in the water in the middle of the ocean. And he said, Ya Rabbi, I will not come back until I found the truth. And he was going in that ocean in a very high speed down all the way. Allah opened 7 earths for him to go deeper and deeper. Means Allah opened this universe that he will be able to go through the water and come out from other place where he was going through that universe to find a place in order to say, Ya Rabbi, I'm coming to you. And after going with that speed for 7 days, he began to hear in a very no light area, he was hearing a voice of Zikrullah, and it was they were making zikr with who? He was approaching, but he was worried. Slowly approaching, and the voice growing. He sent all his power that Allah gave to him. Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami had power that if he send it around the earth, he can count every person living at that time with what is his future and what is his past. In 5 minutes he can know all that. He sent all his power, he was not able to know how many people were making that zikr there. And suddenly he heard a voice saying, Ya Aba Yazid, what you are doing here, it's not your territory, it's my territory. It was Sayyidina Shah Naqshband doing Zikrullah when he was before he was on earth, he was as a soul in his spiritual life. He was conducting the zikr with all his murids. Whoever came as a murid of the Naqshbandi order, from Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq all the way to the end, to the day of judgment, anyone who is in the Naqshbandi order was present there in that zikrullah with Sayyidina Shah Naqshband in the divine presence. That was the characteristics, one of the characteristics of Sayyidina Shah Naqshband. Shah Naqshband said, what you are doing here, it's not your territory, Ya Abu Yazid, it's my territory. He said, Abu Yazid, I was not able to count them, I was not able to know anything about them, but I knew that I am one of them, but with my soul there, not with my body. And this is a way that Allah gave to Sayyidina Shah Naqshband to prepare all his murids. Don't think that our zikr here, it was going to save us. Our zikr there, which is continuously under the observation of Sayyidina Shah Naqshband, Muhammad Bahauddin Naqshband, till day of judgment, we are in that zikr, in that place, under Sayyidina Shah Naqshband, doing zikrullah with who means absolute unknown, means wherever you know, still you don't know more. Means no end for knowledge. Knowledge always not ending. So Sayyidina Shah Naqshband is that one. That he is, as Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, he said in the association of awliyaullah, in the presence of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were saying that Sayyidina Shah Naqshband is going to fill 4 paradises with human beings. All other awliya cannot fill the other 3 left. There's, there is 7 paradises. 4 of them, Sayyidina Shah Naqshband is going to fill them from human beings. And awliyaullah are debating, we cannot fill the other 3. So we are ummatun marhuma, we are a blessed ummah. An ummah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has rewarded them. As long as they are on the right way, you will be successful. You follow Sharia, you will be successful. No following Sharia, then we are losers. But we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are weak, Ya Rabbi, we are weak, we are helpless. One day we are on the right side, one day on the wrong side. Ya Rabbi, we cannot do more than that. We have no power, we are asking your support. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. This 14th of Muharram is the day that Sayyidina Shah Naqshband left dunya with a body, but he is still with his soul training his student with Zikrullah, and all of us, we are present in that presence. May Allah forgive us. بحرمة الحبيب بحرمة الفاتح. أشهد أن لا